Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a hard-working farmer. Every morning, he woke up very early and walked a long way to fetch drinking water from a distant well. He carried 2 clay pots, tying them to the ends of a wooden stick and placing it across his shoulders. One pot was perfect, without a single flaw. The other pot had a small crack on its side. Because of that crack, half the water leaked out before the farmer even reached home. The perfect pot was proud of itself, but every day it made fun of the cracked pot. One morning, as they made their usual journey, the perfect pot looked at the cracked pot and said softly, "Look at you. You're useless. Half of your water is always gone before we even reach home." The cracked pot didn't reply. It stayed silent, holding back its sadness. Day after day, the same thing happened. The perfect pot teased, and the cracked pot stayed quiet. Slowly, the little pot began to feel worthless. It couldn't understand why the farmer kept using it when it was so clearly flawed. One day, the cracked pot couldn't control its emotions anymore. As they walked along the path, tears rolled down its side, mixing with the water that was already leaking. It whispered to the farmer, its voice trembling with sorrow. "I'm so sorry," it said. The farmer looked at it gently, his eyes filled with kindness. "Why are you crying, my friend?" he asked softly, his voice full of concern. The cracked pot spoke in a trembling voice, its words tumbling out in a rush of shame and regret. "Because I'm broken. Primera viajo. Every day, I lose half the water. Because of me, your hard work is wasted. Yet you never scold me. I feel ashamed of myself. Please forgive me." The farmer smiled kindly, his weathered face softening with understanding. "Oh, is that what makes you sad? Don't worry. Tomorrow I will show you something, and after that, you'll never feel useless again." The next morning, as they set out on their usual journey, the farmer asked the cracked pot to pay close attention to the path they walked. As they returned home, he said, "Did you notice the beautiful flowers along the path on your side?" The cracked pot, surprised, looked around and saw for the first time the colorful blooms lining the way. I never noticed them before," it admitted. The farmer smiled. "That's because I planted those seeds on your side of the path. Every day, as we walk, you water them. Without you, these flowers wouldn't exist. You see, you're not useless at all. You're special in your own way." The cracked pot was amazed. All this time it had thought it was a failure, but in reality, it had been nurturing beauty along the path. It realized that its imperfection had created something wonderful. From that day on, the cracked pot held its head high. It no longer felt ashamed of its flaw, but proud of the unique contribution it made. The perfect pot, seeing this, learned a valuable lesson about judging others and the hidden beauty in imperfection. The farmer, in his wisdom, had shown that every creature, no matter how flawed it might seem, has a purpose and value. He taught both pots that true worth comes not from perfection, but from how we use our unique qualities to make the world a little more beautiful. As the days passed, the village path bloomed with more and more flowers, a testament to the cracked pot's special gift. Villagers would stop and admire the beautiful sight, never knowing the touching story behind the blossoms. And so, in that small village, a simple cracked pot learned that it wasn't useless after all. It discovered that sometimes our greatest strengths can come from what we perceive as our weaknesses. The farmer's kindness and wisdom had transformed a source of shame into a wellspring of pride and purpose. This tale reminds us that nobody is perfect, and that's okay. Our flaws and imperfections can lead to unexpected beauty and joy in the world. It teaches us to look beyond the surface, to find the unique value in ourselves and others, and to appreciate the diverse ways in which we all contribute to life's grand tapestry.